Imagine a day turning into night, the stars suddenly visible, the temperature dropping, all within a few minutes. This is not a scene from a sci-fi movie, but a natural phenomenon known as a total solar eclipse. Now picture this. As you stand there, the sky begins to darken gradually. It's as if someone is dimming the lights, but this time it's the cosmic lights. The bustling day turns into an eerie twilight, a surreal moment where day and night seem to coexist. You can feel the goosebumps as a chill breeze sweeps past you. The temperature drops, the birds stop chirping, and an uncanny silence descends. Then, you notice the stars. Like tiny diamonds strewn across a black velvet backdrop, they twinkle down at you. It's a sight you wouldn't expect to see during the day. The brightest stars and even planets become visible to the naked eye. It's like the universe has opened its secret vault for you to peek in. And there, up in the sky, where the sun once shone brightly, is a black disk surrounded by an ethereal halo. This is the moon, completely covering the face of the sun. It's the moment of totality, the climax of this celestial drama. The total solar eclipse, it's a cosmic ballet where the sun, moon, and earth perform an intricate dance. It's a dance that's been choreographed by the universe itself. The sun's brilliant face is replaced by the moon's dark silhouette, but only for a few precious moments. And then, as if by magic, the veil lifts. The sun's radiant face gradually reappears. The stars fade away, and the day resumes. The total solar eclipse has ended, leaving behind memories of a surreal spectacle. Experiencing a total solar eclipse is indeed a dramatic and awe-inspiring event. It's a rare treat to witness the universe's grandeur and precision. This fascinating spectacle of nature, a total solar eclipse, is what we will delve into today. A total solar eclipse, while awe-inspiring, is not magic, but a celestial event rooted in science. So, let's delve into the fascinating world of astronomy to understand this stellar phenomenon. On any ordinary day, the sun shines brightly in the sky, a constant presence in our lives. However, every so often, an extraordinary event takes place that momentarily steals away this familiar sight. This is a total solar eclipse, a rare and spectacular occurrence that has captivated humanity's imagination for centuries. The science behind a total solar eclipse is as fascinating as the event itself. Picture this: the sun, the moon, and the earth all in a straight line with the moon smack dab in the middle. This perfect alignment is the essence of a total solar eclipse. The moon, in its orbit around the earth, passes directly between our planet and the sun. As it does so, it begins to block the sun's face, gradually casting a shadow on the earth. This phase is known as the partial eclipse. As the moon continues its journey, there comes a point when it fully obscures the sun, plunging certain areas of the earth into an eerie daytime darkness. This is the moment of totality, the highlight of a total solar eclipse, lasting anywhere from a few seconds to a few minutes. Now you might ask, why don't we see a total solar eclipse every month if the moon orbits the earth every 28 days? Well, the moon's orbit is tilted about 5 degrees relative to the earth's orbit around the sun. So most times the moon passes above or below the sun from our viewpoint on earth. It's only when the orbits align just right that we get to witness the spectacular event of a total solar eclipse. But remember, not all areas of the Earth experience this total darkness. The path of totality, the region where the moon completely blocks the sun, is relatively narrow. Outside this path, observers see a partial solar eclipse, where the moon covers only a portion of the sun. So the magic of the eclipse is in fact the result of the moon's perfect alignment between the sun and the Earth. It's a grand cosmic ballet, a dance of celestial bodies that serves as a reminder of our place in the vast universe. To better understand this phenomenon, we have with us today Dr. Celeste, a renowned astrophysicist and solar eclipse expert. Welcome, Dr. Celeste. It's a pleasure to have you with us. To kick things off, could you please tell us about the frequency of total solar eclipses? How often do they occur? Well, total solar eclipses are not as rare as one might think. They occur somewhere on Earth about every 18 months or so. However, the likelihood of one happening in a specific location is much less frequent. For any given spot on Earth, a total solar eclipse might occur only once every 300 to 400 years. That's fascinating. And what about the duration of a total solar eclipse? How long does the spectacle last? Totality, which is the period when the sun is completely obscured by the moon, can last as short as a few seconds to as long as 7.5 minutes. However, the entire process from the beginning of the partial eclipse to the end can span several hours. Wow, that's quite a range. Now, are there specific locations on Earth where one is more likely to witness a total solar eclipse? Yes, indeed. Total solar eclipses occur along a path that is typically about 100 miles wide and can span across continents and oceans. The path is determined by the moon's shadow as it crosses the Earth. So, while you can see a partial eclipse from a larger area, to see the total eclipse, you need to be within that narrow path of totality. Sounds like quite an adventure to chase the path of totality. Now let's talk about safety. We often hear about the dangers of looking directly at the sun during an eclipse. Could you elaborate on this? Absolutely. It's crucial to remember that looking directly at the sun, even when it's partially eclipsed, can cause serious eye damage or even blindness. It's always important to use proper solar viewing glasses or indirect viewing methods like pinhole projectors. Never use regular sunglasses or binoculars without a solar filter. Thank you for emphasizing that. Safety should always be the priority. Lastly, could you touch upon the importance of studying solar eclipses? Why are they significant to scientists like yourself? Well, solar eclipses provide a unique opportunity to study the sun's outer atmosphere, or corona, which is usually obscured by the sun's bright light. Observations during total solar eclipses have led to important discoveries about the sun's structure, its magnetic field, and the process of solar wind. Thank you, Dr. Celeste, for shedding light on the dark mystery of the total solar eclipse. Beyond the spectacle, solar eclipses also have tangible impacts on our planet. These celestial events are more than just a dazzling display. They have a real effect on Earth's atmosphere, temperature, and even the behavior of wildlife. Let's start with the atmosphere. As the moon blocks the sun, it casts a shadow on Earth, creating a sudden and temporary drop in temperature. This abrupt cooling can trigger changes in the atmosphere's structure and dynamics. It's like a swift, short-lived winter's day in the middle of summer. Speaking of temperature, during a total solar eclipse, the temperature can drop by as much as 20 degrees Fahrenheit in the area of totality. Imagine you're basking in the warm summer sun one moment, and the next, you're reaching for a sweater. It's a unique and thrilling experience, to say the least. Now, consider the wildlife. Animals, birds, and insects can be confused by the sudden darkness and behave as if night has fallen. Birds might stop singing and go to roost. Nocturnal animals could wake up and start their nighttime routines, while bees may return to their hives. It's a fascinating glimpse into how intimately connected wildlife is with the rhythms of the sun. But the impact of solar eclipses extends beyond just these immediate effects. They also provide a unique opportunity for scientific exploration and discovery. For instance, during the total solar eclipse of 1919, British astronomer Sir Arthur Eddington confirmed Einstein's theory of general relativity by observing the bending of starlight as it passed the sun. This wouldn't have been possible without the unique conditions created by a solar eclipse. So while they are a visual spectacle, solar eclipses also provide a unique opportunity for scientific exploration. They allow us to observe and understand our world and the universe beyond in ways not possible under normal circumstances. They are, in every sense, a natural phenomenon that leaves a lasting impact. Solar eclipses have been observed by humans for thousands of years, and they have left a significant mark on our history and culture. Delving into the annals of history, we find that solar eclipses have been documented as far back as ancient China. This celestial spectacle was interpreted as a celestial dragon devouring the sun, an image that sent tremors of fear through the populace. Chinese emperors even employed astronomers to predict these ominous events, as they believed that the health and prosperity of their reign were directly linked to the heavenly bodies. Across the sea in ancient Greece, solar eclipses were seen as divine messages, delivered in a language that only the most enlightened could comprehend. The eclipse of 585 BC, for instance, was seen as a sign from the gods to end a long-standing war between the Medes and the Lydians. The battle was promptly halted, and peace was forged, all under the shadow of an eclipse. In stark contrast, the indigenous cultures of North America viewed solar eclipses through a lens of harmony and balance. The Skidi branch of the Pawnee Nation, for example, saw eclipses as a moment when the sun, the chief of the heavens, was uniting with the moon, the chief of the dark night. This was a time for reflection, a time to restore the balance between light and darkness. Solar eclipses have not only shaped our history, but have also left an indelible mark on our culture. They have been the muse of many an artist, inspiring awe-inspiring paintings, such as The Eclipse of the Sun by George Grosz, and captivating literature, like Mark Twain's A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, where an eclipse is used as a plot device. Furthermore, these celestial events have played a pivotal role in the science of astronomy. The eclipse of 1919, for example, provided the first experimental proof of Einstein's theory of general relativity. As the moon obscured the sun, stars which should have been hidden behind the sun became visible. Their positions were found to be shifted, confirming Einstein's prediction that gravity can bend light. From being perceived as harbingers of doom to becoming tools of scientific discovery, solar eclipses have undergone a significant transformation in our collective consciousness. They have been a source of fear, a cause for celebration, a muse for artists, a tool for peacemakers, and a window for scientists. Today, we no longer tremble at the sight of the sun's disappearance. Instead, we marvel at the grandeur of the cosmos and our place in it. We eagerly anticipate these rare events, flocking to the narrow path of totality to witness the sun's corona in all its glory. From fear and awe to understanding and appreciation, our perception of solar eclipses has indeed come a long way. Now that we've understood the science and significance of solar eclipses, you might be wondering, when can we witness the next one? Well, get ready to mark your calendars because the next total solar eclipse is just around the corner. It's scheduled to happen on the 8th day of April 2024. That's right, in just a few short days, we will once again have the chance to witness this celestial spectacle. But where should you be to get the best view? The path of totality, where the sun will be completely obscured by the moon, will pass through several countries, including Mexico, the United States, and Canada. In the United States, it will cross from Texas to Maine, offering a wide viewing area for spectators. Now let's talk about the time. The exact timing will depend on your location, but generally, the eclipse will start in the morning and reach totality around midday. You can check out specific times for your location on various astronomical websites. And what about safety? Solar eclipses are fascinating, but they can also be dangerous if not viewed correctly. Never look directly at the sun without proper eye protection. Regular sunglasses or homemade filters are not sufficient. Instead, use special eclipse glasses or solar viewers that meet the international safety standard. You can find these online or at local astronomy clubs. If you're in a location where you can't see the total eclipse, don't fret. A partial eclipse, where the moon covers part of the sun, will be visible in many more places. Even a partial eclipse can be quite an experience. So, get ready for this awe-inspiring astronomical event. Prepare your eclipse glasses, plan your viewing location, and get ready to be amazed by the wonders of our universe. Mark your calendars and remember, always protect your eyes when viewing a solar eclipse. That's all for today's special report on total solar eclipses. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep looking up.